en el Bronx, dile del Bronx.
Habla del Bronx.
Eso, dile.
Vamos a ver del Bronx.
Ahí adentro, ahí adentro.
¿A dónde? ¿A dónde?
Aquí, mira, ahí adentro. Dile que tú eres el Bronx manda todo, dile.
No, el Bronx se respeta y el presidente se respeta. El presidente soy yo
¿Qué tú eres, máster? Tú eres máster.
Máster.
El máster.
Y entonces...
What's the feeling like with that new record? Like, I know there's a lot of controversy with that Big Punch Back record. Well, what's the feeling? What do y'all have to say about that?
Me? Come on, man. I mean, like I said before,
I mean, you and Tony.
only a few are chosen to touch certain things. And at the end of the day, I don't feel that man was chosen to do it. He didn't go through the right ways to touch that. That's all. I mean, there's no problems where, you know, it's going to be some extra shit. It's just as far as like, it's just, it don't sit right with me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Music, you know what I'm saying? Pun was bigger than just our brother at the end of the day. So we just get a little tight when niggas do certain things. But I know at the end of the day, they show them love. I know they show them love. But, you know, I know the business too. I know niggas use that business shit sometimes to bring them back on themselves and put themselves in a higher level. And, you know, as long as, I gotta talk to that brother, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I was always a fan of his shit too, because he got some fire. It's just, that's a little personal situation, but we leave it at that. Ain't no real things like that, no extra shit, but it is what it is. You know?
How you feel about that, Tony?
I mean, I think Q summed it up, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as being a lyricist, I think Pun was just not because he was our brother and not because he opened doors and avenues for us. I think he was just supernatural on the mic. He was ahead of his time, and he's just beyond one of the best ever to touch the mic, and I don't think nobody could touch the mic like he did. I mean, the dude is super incredible. I think he's talented, and I think, you know, like Cuban said, I'm just glad to see somebody's trying to keep his name alive and rep his name, but there's just certain things you don't do. You gotta come to the table, to the family of that man before you do certain things, you know what I mean? So, like you said, you know what I mean? I agree.
What up?
What's this movement all about, y'all? Like, let the world know what brought all of y'all together. Like,
Love is the first answer right there. Love.
It's always just been squad and fam, you know what I mean? Niggas never really knew it. They know now that this is my brother, and I'm rocking with Real, and, you know, I'm a big fan of Tony, you know what I mean? But for years ago, I've been going down to Bronx and all that. Back in the day, Rockefeller days, I just sneak off from Def Jam and just fly straight down to Bronx, you know what I mean? Be with him, Uncle Gil, and them, you know what I mean? So it always just been family. Now we're gonna focus on making music together, you know what I mean?
I said I was my little nigga since he was 12 years old. Like, we used to rock, you know, back in the days like that. So, you know, them feelings, those kind of like memories don't get diverted unless you let them divert it. You know what I'm saying? Let them be diverted. As far as like the foundation, like Lil Heck, you know what I'm saying? You know, Danny Loco, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like the foundation. So, you know, Tone, I saw Tone through them same avenues that we started from.
Sure.
So at the end of the day, it's like, when that shit came through that route, it just, you know what I'm saying, took me back, you know what I'm saying, to them days of that. The good times, you know what I'm saying, because there's a lot of bad times in between that, but we concentrate on the good times, man, and good times make great music, so that's what we're doing.
Just being together on the block and from the beatboxing days and banging on the telephone booths and on the mailboxes and all that, we always make great music, so it just feels good, man, and just knowing that that's what Pun wanted, that's the foundation Pun set, you know what I mean? So just being able to bring it back and be back in the studio with him is a great feeling.
Years, man, me and Crakk connected years back, you know what I mean? I was going to Philly every fucking weekend.
Years back.
North Philly, you know what I mean? Back and forth. Him and Cuban back.
Island,
yeah, we in Long Island. We in the Bronx, we everywhere. So it was just natural, man. You know what I mean? Naturally came together, my nigga.
Hey, you know what
Real
I
nigga
think, bro?
shit.
I think a big thing right here, the reason why we here together right now, and we fuck with each other and got a certain respect for each other, because all of us kind of, right now, is like the underdogs that niggas always rooted for, you know what I mean? Everybody know how talented Tony is, you know what I mean? But he didn't get the fair shot, you know what I'm saying? But there's no problem, because he's still blessed and we still here. Same thing with me. Niggas know about Peedi Crakk. If you follow me, it's not hard, you know what I mean? You know what I do. And you know, whatever the case may be, I don't know if I'm gonna say I didn't get the fair shot, but whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen yet, you know what I mean, for me. So and same thing with Link. Yeah. You know, Real is more like he's not a new nigga, but he's up and coming to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But he's more like the underdogs, you know what I mean? So we drive each other. That's how we is, you know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned, man.
Not that we got a point to prove, but it's just that niggas still want theirs, you know what I mean?